Welcome to the CobbleStone video tutorial for IntelliSign. IntelliSign is part of the document collaboration optional add-on module and is only available when that module is licensed. An IntelliSign process can be started from a record with an attachment. For our example, we'll be working with a contract, but any other major module will do. We're at the top of our record, so we'll take a shortcut to our files and attachments by, on the side menu, clicking Attachments. Now we can see our attachments for this record. To access the document tools, click the red document toolbox icon. The document tools pop-up window displays. We have several options within this pop-up, but we are concerned with signing. Under Document Utilities, click eSign Document to open the signing options page. Depending on licensed modules and configuration, your displayed options may vary. CobbleStone IntelliSign is only available if the document collaboration optional add-on module has been licensed. Other options may be available with a licensed external eSign integration. Let's click CobbleStone IntelliSign. Under General Info, we have a few options. First, we can see the file name for the document. Right below that is the title of the document. By default, it's the same as the file name, but we could change the title for our signing process if so desired. Next is the description. Completion of the description is optional. The next option is a key one, signing action. We'll look at that in depth in just a moment. Finally, we see the reply to employee. This defaults to the user initiating the process, but a different user could be selected for replies to the signing invitation email. Let's open the signing action list so we can view the available options. We have two values available to us, freeform signing and placeholder signatures. With these options, we can allow signing anywhere in the document, or we can specify placeholders for name, signature, date, etc. for each signer. For our example, we'll select placeholder signatures. The other values look good, so we'll click Save to continue the process. The signing dashboard displays. We can't start the process yet because we still have options to set. We could, however, cancel the process, return to the record, refresh the page, or view the history for this process. Right now, though, we're more interested in options down the page a little. Do you remember the reply to employee? That same individual is listed as an employee to notify for actions taken against the document's signing process. We can add others too, but this looks good for our example. Before we can do much, we need to tell CobbleStone what kind of signer we need to add. Click the Add New Signer list to view the options. We'll start with External Signer. Use this option to send a signing invitation to individuals not in CobbleStone as employees, users, or counterparty contacts. Let's select it. When adding a signer of this type, we must enter their name, email address, and, optionally, a reason for signing. Let's open that list back up. The next option is Employee Signer. Use this option to send a signing invitation to individuals listed in CobbleStone as employees or users. Let's take a look at that one now. When adding a signer of this type, we must select the user from a drop-down and then, optionally, provide a reason for signing. Let's open our list one more time. Finally, we can choose to send a signing invitation to a company contact. Use this option to send a signing invitation to individuals listed in CobbleStone as contacts for the counterparty assigned to the record. We'll add a company contact for our example. When working with this option, first, open the company contact name list. Then, we can select the needed contact. It looks as if we only have one option for this counterparty, so it's a good thing it's the one we need. Click the name of the contact. Optionally, we can head over to the signing reason field. We'll go ahead and enter a reason so the signer knows why he's getting this invitation. When done entering the information, click Add. Remember to click this for each signer we want on the process. We can have multiple signers in a single process, and can even have different types of signers: external, employee, and company contact. For our example, we'll continue with just one signer. Now that he's been added to our process, we can click Set e-signature locations to place the signing placeholders. specifying where a signature or other piece of data is required. Let's do that now. A copy of our document displays. We need to navigate to the page on which signatures are to be placed. We could use the previous and next buttons to go through page by page, but I know where the signatures are required, so instead, I'll open the page list. Signature lines on this document happen to be on page 10, so I'll go ahead and select that. We're taken to the selected page. We can see a couple lines for signing at the very bottom, but we need to scroll down to see more. That's much better. Now we can start drawing the data placeholder. Click inside the document to get started. Notice that the cursor has changed due to our click. Now, we'll click and drag to draw a box for the placeholder. When we're happy with the size and position, we'll simply stop our click. That looks good to me. Click and drag a corner or side box to alter the size if needed. Click the green tick mark icon to verify size and position. The signature placeholder pop-up displays. We need to specify which signer is the owner of this placeholder. Open the participant list. Our job's easy this time. We have only one signer for the process. Remember that you may have multiple, however. Select the desired placeholder owner. We could alter the width and height of our placeholder manually, but I like the one we drew. When done, click Save Placeholder. Our page refreshes and we can see the placeholder. Let's scroll back down to place another. Since the process for making more placeholders is exactly the same, we've skipped showing creation of the second one, but we can see it on our document. When done making placeholders, click Return to Dashboard. Our signing dashboard displays again. Abort the process by clicking Cancel Process. To start it, on the other hand, click Start Process. A verification pop-up displays. Click OK to continue. Our dashboard now indicates that the signature process has been initiated and is in process. If we scroll down the page, we can see some additional options. To view the details of our signers and the process as a whole, click the caret for the process line item. We'll take a closer look at that in a moment. For now, let's take a step back from CobbleStone and look at what our signers experience. All signers receive a signing invitation via email, much like this one. To access the signing portal, at the bottom of the email, click Sign Your Document. Our default web browser launches and opens to the signing portal for the document. It's always a good idea to read the terms and conditions, but I'm going to skip that step for the sake of our example. Once the T's and C's have been read, click the Agree tick box. Now we can click Continue to head in and review the document. The signing portal lets us know that we have actions to take. Under Next Steps, it also lets us know what is required and where. We could navigate to the pages needed, but we'll use the provided shortcut and click the link under Next Steps and navigate right to the placeholder. There's our first placeholder. Let's scroll down the page to see things a bit better though. Perfect. Click Sign Here to interact with the placeholder. The Sign Now pop-up window displays. We can select the kind of interaction we're performing by opening the Signature Type list. We have numerous options available to us, but we need to enter text for this line. We'll select the Text option. Now, we can select the text field and enter the text to display. We can change the font, size, or even color if so desired. When leaving the text field, our text displays in the selected font. I'm feeling good about the values, so shall set the value and click Sign Now. Our page refreshes and our text displays. Let's scroll down so we can see our other placeholder. Wonderful. To interact with our other placeholder, we'll click Sign Here for it. We'll stick with Draw Signature for this one, since the line asks for a signature. When we bring our mouse pointer into the signing box, it changes to a pen. Move the cursor to the point at which to start the signature. Click and hold and move the cursor to enter a signature. Release the mouse button to pause or stop signing. If a mistake was made, to clear the signature, click the refresh arrows. Once satisfied with the signature, click Sign Now. The page refreshes, and once all placeholders have been completed, the signing portal lets us know that all files have been signed and that all placeholders have been completed. To finalize signatures, click Verify and Complete. One more pop-up displays. Click Complete to finish the process. The portal lets us know we're done, and we can now close the window. Let's return to CobbleStone for the end of the process. Returning to CobbleStone, let's click that caret now. Our page refreshes. Let's scroll back down to see what there is to see. We can see that our one signer is still in process. If we had multiple signers, we could see those who had completed their part and those on whom we were waiting. If needed, click Resend to resend the signing invitation. Let's look at the details for our attachment now by clicking that caret. Our page again refreshes, so we'll scroll back down. Now we can see the signatures and comments left on the document. Now that some time has passed and our signers had time to review and sign the document, we've been notified the process is complete. And now that we're on the Details screen, we'll click Attachments to take a look at things. Here we can see a new attachment, one for the file that now contains the needed signatures. It's been attached to the record for us with a note indicating that it's signed, and we can interact with this attachment like we would any other. This concludes the video tutorial for CobbleStone IntelliSign.